The Absentia Acro is almost at the end of its development, and a bunch of other mods are close to release, and today we're talking about that. So let's get right into it. We are starting with hopefully the last time that I cover this dinosaur, the Absentia Acro, also known as the dinosaur that is probably the most requested by everybody. Last time I said this was going to be the last time that I covered it, and now I'm covering it again, so perhaps I might cover it once more before. However, hopefully the next time I cover it is when it's in game. However, one of the main developers of the mod, Maxentia, said this regarding the ACROCANTHOSAURUS. Progress of the ACROCANTHOSAUR has been going well, and it is reaching the end of its development, as all that's left is any bugs that emerge from new testing patches, final balancing, and any last minute polishing we feel is needed. So for all of you fans of the ACROCANTHOSAURUS, the wait for this dinosaur is almost over. We may soon get this thing playable and available to you all, but like they said, there are some things that they need to get through first, and that is potential bug fixes, new testing patches, and final balancing, as well as any potential last minute polishing if anything does go awry. It looks like as I'm recording this video or making this video, some more news came out regarding the Absentia Acro. They released a teaser, which is on Shamrock and Roll's YouTube channel, which you can check out. Also came with an announcement where they said this: "Good evening. We are excited to announce that ACROCANTHOSAURUS is now wrapping up in development, and we are excited to share you with this teaser trailer to celebrate this occasion. There is no ETA of the arrival of ACROCANTHOSAURUS, but we are hoping for a soon release." Now, bear in mind this is only a teaser and it's not out yet, but this means that it's wrapping up its development, which also, adding to what I said earlier in this segment, is very, very exciting. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Regarding creatures that are close to release, the upcoming aquatic Prognathodon was recently spoken about by the developers of the mod. Earlier this month, around the 5th of February, which is crazy considering when this video goes out, we're about halfway through this month. Actually, no, this video goes out on the 14th. We're halfway through this month already. It felt like January went by really, really slowly, and February is almost done. That being said, the Arizoa team recently mentioned about the release date of Prognathodon. Saying this, just thinking about his release date. We are trying to fix some complicated issues with some of the attacks, but it will be worth the wait. So the Prognathodon is almost upon us. The only thing that they're waiting on is any severe bugs that need fixing when it comes to the attacks of this aquatic. Hopefully they're able to get these sorted soon, and maybe we'll be able to enjoy this upcoming Mosasaur mod soon. That doesn't stop the Arizoa team from teasing the next playable, or one of the other playables that they plan to bring to the game, because Xiphictinus has gotten a lot of love. Xiphictinus is a scary fish that is coming to Path of Titans, and it's also being made by the Arizoa team. This is currently in phase 2 of its testing phase, and it seems like testing for the mod is going well. We also get to see several skins for it, which was teased in a teaser when it started its testing phase. And in addition to this, we also get to see its out of water animation, which literally looks like a fish flopping around out of water, which is what it should look like, so I'm very glad that it does look like this. Apparently we'll also have sounds that only other Xiphictinus will be able to hear as well, making it more unique than any other aquatic in the game. Additionally, this thing is huge. We have a size comparison compared to it of a human, and the developers said it's roughly about 5 meters long. And if you compare it to the human, and if you compare Kaiweki and Uranosaurus to the human as well, you can kind of see that lengthwise, Xiphictinus is very similar to that of Uranosaurus, which makes this thing immense in its size. It's a big fish, and it's a big predatory fish that's probably going to be a lot more deadlier than that of Uranosaurus. What do you guys think? Are you scared to see this big fish enter the oceans, or are you excited to embrace this long piranha looking thing? Since I last showcased a Utahraptor remake by Primordial Tyrants, it has come a long way. This mod is now fully textured and has a skin, and if you recall the last time I covered it in this video here, it didn't have any texture, it didn't have any skin, and it's likely that when this video goes out, there'll be a lot more that progress-wise that this thing will have, and especially with the release of Xiphictinus, which I recommend you check out in this video, this means that this mod now is the main focus by the Primordial Tyrants team. And if you look at the comparisons of the before and after, it is absolutely insane. This one is a gorgeous raptor and looks far better than the old PT Utahraptor mod. I love the details, I love the huge amount of fluff on this thing as well. It's great. However, we do have some things that we can showcase with some old and new, so let's dive into all of that. Here is the before and after of the new broadcast for the Utahraptor. Here is the before and after for the Threaten. And what's cool about this is that they said that the brow feathers and the shoulder fluff raise on different subspecies, or the other subspecies that have those brow feathers and shoulder fluff, which means they're going to be likely animated in other emotes as well. Who knows, maybe they will be. And then we get a final glimpse at the Friendly Call, which also gets a before and after as well. Phaelong and the Wrath of Goliath's team are working on a Eotriceratops TLC, and this has been something that was on hold for quite some time because there was a major bug which halted the mod's progress, and it was apparently because it was basically stuck crouching. However, now that bug is no more. Phaelong has announced that they spent 12 hours to fix it, but the Eotriceratops TLC is back on the menu. We also know that this thing will be smaller than the current in-game version of Eotriceratops by quite a large margin, perhaps to align it better with its current size estimates in real life, but also to set a clear difference between Eotriceratops and potentially the Triceratops mod that the Wrath of Goliath's team are also bringing to the game. It's good to see that this remake is back on track. I also love the horns compared to the current Eotriceratops as well. They look far better. And that's everything to do with the mod news this week. I do want to say something before I end this video. The next batch of videos from Friday, Sunday's shorts, Monday and Wednesday will likely be pre-recorded from before today, so if some of them are out of date by then, that will obviously be an issue. The only reason I'm doing this is because tomorrow I go in for wisdom tooth to get this one removed, and then obviously for quite some time I will likely be in some pain. I hope you guys can bear with the lack of streams, however I'm sure everything will be fine. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to check out another video, I recommend you check out this one that spoke about the recent devlog for Path of Titans, a very interesting deep dive into the game's development. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.